I want to make this video for every churchgoer and every Christian out there who believes in a rapture. If you go to a church and your pastor is telling you that you just need to be home, sit down, follow the government's instructions, and everything will be fine, and before anything happens, before any terrible situation happens, Jesus is going to come and take you away from it. If you're believing that, you are mistaken. Jesus is not going to come and magically pull away all of us who have to go through this tribulation. I don't care how good of a Christian you are, what brand name church you go to, what your pastor's title is, how much tithes you pay. I don't care. Jesus is not going to come and swoop you up in some magical spaceship. It's not happening. Things are going to get very, very ugly in wherever you live at. In the earth, it's going to get ugly. We know that you will not be able to buy or sell a thing unless you have a chip or a mark. We believe it's a chip. I believe it's a chip. And if you don't have this mark, you won't be able to buy or sell anything. It's coming. And that is it's unforgivable, I think. You know, it's the thing that, it's the one thing that you can't come back from, says the Bible. You cannot come back from this, you know, and it's going to be here in some way. It's going to come, you know. I don't necessarily know if this is going to be the big thing. I really believe that this is an event to test the temperature of the people, to see who's listening, who's obeying, and who's doing what the government asked them to do, and how easy this is going to be for them. If there is a second wave, it could possibly be that, or it could possibly be a new mutation or something else. It could be something completely different. You know, who knows if America is going to be here, is even going to be here in an actual country when the mark of the beast happens. I mean, it seems like it's coming pretty soon, but who knows what's going to happen here in America, even in the rest of this year. Nobody even knows, okay? But what I am saying is that your pastors who are telling you to just sit at home and to just watch and wait for your government's instructions, and also to wait for Jesus to come and rapture you. You guys are going to be sitting ducks. You guys are going to, it's just not, you're going to face so much tribulation, you know. Now, for other Christians and for other people, we are being told to prepare yourselves to have guns and to secure your homes, because once poor people are desperate, they will come and try to rob your homes. Now this is a natural response, so it will happen. You know, it will happen. But they are not explaining to you that your frustrations, your problem, and your anger would serve you better if it was in the right place, which is towards your government and towards the people who are actually causing this collapse. Because this whole thing is really, I feel like it's really to collapse the economy. You know, I don't know if it's a single blow or if it's going to be a avalanche effect, a snowball effect or something. I don't really know. But I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm irrational for some of the things that I believe are possible. But I truly believe that people thinking that sitting at home and for months on end, sitting at home, not going to work, and then being able to magically just pop up and go to work and have things being exactly how they were before are extremely irrational. I don't believe that that can happen. I really don't. I believe that we passed a point where our economy is never going to be the same. I believe that we passed that point, you know. And these pastors are telling you, give to the church, stay prayed up, stay connected. Jesus will come to your house and save you before anything happens. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I guarantee you, Jesus is not going to come and rapture you from your house before the government comes to kick you out or to take you somewhere or to do something to you. It's not going to happen. Jesus would not have warned about the mark of the beast and all the coming tribulations that we will have to face if we would not have to face it. He would not have warned it. He would not have warned of it. And he did not say that righteous people are not going to go through it. We are going to go through it. You know, it's such a hard thing right now. It's a hard time right now, and it's hard to even know where we're at. But I would just say, and I'm trying to take my own advice, because I have demons too. I have strongholds and sin that I need to correct to be able to deal with what's coming. But I can only say this, that eating healthy is a must. Saving money. Prepare yourself with farming, knowledge, gardening at your home, stocking up on seeds. I've heard this from a lot of people, including Dr. Mumbi, which I watch her show sometimes, and she says this. Stock up on seeds. Make sure that you have protection for yourself. Any weapons, in your camping gear and your gear to be able to be on the move, because I feel like it's going to come a time where you're just going to have to leave. It says in the Bible that, if you're somewhere and you hear that there's something happening at your home, it's going down at your hometown, don't run back to go get your backpack. You go, take off, go straight to the woods. That's where we need to go, and go out to the wilderness, because that's where because the cities, and this is, it should be common sense by now, but it still needs to be reiterated that the cities, they're confederate against us. They are in league to destroy us, to destroy everybody, but especially us Black people, and also poor people, and also anybody who is not them. That's just it. They want to kill everybody. Everybody gotta die. Everybody gotta die. So, we should just be already knowing this and preparing, so far as alcohol, drugs, and stuff like that, even myself with smoking, and we have to just be able to start cleansing ourselves from that. And it's going to be the toughest thing for our communities, because that has been a stronghold that they've used against us for decades now. And so, and it's crazy, because the thing is that we're lions. We're a nation of lions, and we're up against tigers. And one-on-one, a tiger is going to dominate a lion because they're bigger. But because lions are pack animals, we know how to work in concert with each other to deliver a desired strategy. Yet, we seem to have lost this natural instinct. We don't have this anymore. And that's the only thing that is actually that's the only thing that could help us to stop what's coming. But I don't see that there is any way to stop what's coming. I just think that the best thing we can do is be prepared and know what's going on. Also, Dr. Mumbi from the Wake Up Africa channel on YouTube. I like her. She speaks about having your neighborhood ready and having, getting your block ready, and make sure that people having people who know certain things, also knowing certain skills that don't require electricity and those such things. And so I think that we should be getting back to just knowledge, because that is going to be power. Because I feel everybody's saying this. The world that we are living in it's changed. It's not the same. And we're not going to be able to go back to that. So we need to be able to prepare for what's coming. And it's going to be completely different. You know, I pray that everybody takes what I'm saying and pray about this. You know, because Jesus wanted us to watch and to, pray and to be prepared for the things that are coming, because it's going to be very terrible. It's going to be very terrible. And that's all I have to say from this video. I'm going to come back with another video on some of my thoughts of the COVID virus and some of the confirmations that I've had. And so I'll be back. But I love you all. I hope you guys are all safe and prayed up out there. And bye-bye.